ready to laugh?
Yeah! Yeah!
Am I right where I am right now? I live in Brighton. All right. Another white person from Brighton. I've had all three types of roommates through the years. The good, the bad, and the Craigslist. One of the toughest situations I had is when I tried to live with a heroin addict. Always difficult to tell that joke when someone's talking over you. Always difficult dealing with that level of addiction, you know. I remember the last conversation I had with him. I told him, pick your spoon. Pick your spoon. You're burning every spoon in the house. And you know how hard it is to stop eating Ben and Jerry's with little chunks of heroin on it? And Cinnamon Toast Crunch, forget about it. That shit's heroin to me already. I was recently reading in a magazine, they said that women frequently break up with the men they're dating for the same reason they were first attracted to them. I thought that was weird, right? The same reason that first drew them to them is the reason they broke up, you know? Which begs the question, how am I finding so many women initially attracted to bedwetting? I recently ate at the Southern Ken restaurant. Have you guys had this? The Southern Ken? It's a delight. I highly suggest it. It's a Southern style restaurant in the Boston area. And when you enter, they say, "Howdy, y'all!" Which is a guy from the South that feels real forced. Like if you went to a restaurant called Boston's in Lexington, Kentucky, and when you walked in, they said, "Don't park your car in Harvard Yard." And you'd be like, why are you saying that? I don't really understand that. And you're not saying it correctly. You enter in right this way. And Boston's, we're the only restaurant to still have a roundabout. You sit down. At Boston's, we have two specials. For an entree, we have, our roads only have 3 different names. And for a dessert, we have, my cousin from Fall River has an oxy addiction. Which is a very, very dark dessert. I was like 300 pounds in college, and not like you. I was like 300 this way, you know. I lost a lot of weight after college, almost 115 pounds. Thank you. Yeah. I like to plan applause breaks with sets that go this well. What happened was when my stomach shrunk, it shrunk, and then eventually dropped. So when I wear belts scratch on that underbelly like a cheese grater, like. And frequently I get staph infections. Isn't that fun? This gets much better. For my most recent staph infection, my doctor said, here's some cream and some antibiotics, and I need you to wear pants with an elastic waistband. You know? Basically, I was prescribed prescription sweatpants. which I didn't think was too bad because I was delighted to go to one of those like dress clubs, like you know what I'm talking about. And they would be like, actually, we have a dress code, we're not going to let you in. And I was like, actually, I have a prescription. I want my $17 vodka soda and that girl to get a staph infection. I'm going to spread some love tonight. I think I have time for one more. Sure. Since you begged me. I played rock and roll in like bands and stuff for like 20 years, and you get a lot of weird stories that happen when you do it for that long. One of the craziest stories I happened in Worcester, Mass. You guys know Worcester, Mass? Or as my GPS calls it, Worcester, which is accurate because there's nothing Worcester. We were hanging outside in front of the bus, and up strolls a guy, and he says, yo, 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 I got the best heroin in Worcester. And I was like, I don't really do heroin, man. Thanks, but no thanks. And he said, all right. I got the best cocaine on the East Coast. And I said, you're getting closer. I certainly wouldn't mind having you on the bus for a Pepsi challenge if you're into it. But I said, that's fine, but we're all set with drugs tonight. And he said, all right. I got Men in Black 2 on DVD. My name's Tiny. Thank you for listening.